Saturday night and a matchup worthy of prime time in our coverage of EA Sports College football. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. That ball skips through the And it's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick game. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more and more of it as the game goes along. They love to use his speed to run across the formation. You can
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Oh. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. sort of curb some of the aggressiveness?
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle him.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Crane. A little release to the back. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And the Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Crane. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The give is to Williams. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Long way to go on second down. The fake wants to throw. Buying time to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Maryland! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He's changing the play. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Crane. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give is to Williams. He's got 98 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the quarterback pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on second down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 22 team, the Michigan Wolverines. downs. And it's Buffalo sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Crane. Swings it out to his running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going to take off. Past the 30.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Crane. Rushes on. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durr. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced 2nd down and goal.
quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Quarterback will keep it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Hits inside. It's Ncaa. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Extending the play. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
situations, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
From the gun, it's Williams. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Play action on first down. Moving to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Crane. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side is Durham. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see it.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Crane. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Pushes ahead. Shakes off the defender. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Keep working on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A first down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.